Welcome back to Pops and Pylos. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV. We're Russia. We did, of course, start as Tver and already grabbed our Relentless Push East achievement. We're now finishing up Kinslayer, where we have to deal with the last of the recovered nations, other than us, being Muscovy and Odiev. Odiev will be, we'll start eating Odiev in about a year, and then Muscovy will need some munching upon. Now there's sort of half of a plan in my mind, and I talked about this last episode, in which we, because it takes 123% total war score cost to annex all of Muscovy in one war, we might want to go and grab the idea group, diplomatic ideas. It is, right? Yeah, for that 20% reduced war score cost. Now, paradox math is weird, and I can't fully rely on this, but by naive math, if there are no other modifiers, 123% war score cost minus 20% is not 103%, but it should be something along the lines of, what, 95-ish? What's that? 10% of 123 is 12.3, so we're talking about 24.6. So we're talking about 98.4%. So it would barely bring us below 100% cost, assuming that that's how the math works. Now, I don't know at what point the modifier gets in there, right? Is it on the base? It's probably on the base. If we think about how paradox math usually works, it probably operates on the base. So we're talking a lot less of a gain here. That's a shame. Because you can see, if we look at Vietka here, it costs us, what, 15%, and only 5 of that is base. So if we only get the 20% reduction on the base, as paradox math tends to work, then it does nothing. But that would mean that you'd never reduce the extra gain from highly developed provinces. It would make war score cost reduction really weak. I think this is worth bringing up the old Google for, which you cannot see, but I can. And I want to go EU for war score cost. Sure, let's see what Wiki has to say to me. War score, sue for peace, yada 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 yada, negotiate peace, war score, province cost. Province cost. Each province changes control peace to war score cost. Base per development, yada yada yada. Admin efficiency minus 1%. The local autonomy, size of nation, and administration efficiency factors are applied multiplicatively. And then it says the following ideas reduce province war score cost, one of which is the one we're talking about, flexible negotiation. But it doesn't say anything about that being multiplicative. Then again, all the numbers that are added up, like base, development, trade power, those are all points, while autonomy, size of nation, and efficiency are percentages, as are the 20% reduction we have. So it's quite possible that they first add up all the points from base, development, trade power, and capital, and then add the percentage modifiers on top of it. Yeah, that's probably how that's going to work out. I'm going to assume that that's true, and that taking Diplo ideas will barely allow us to eat all of Muscovy. Alright. If not, then, well, not much is lost, right? Bunch of dip. It's fine. Tech-wise, we're still out of time. Money-wise, we should be really investing in something like maybe a trade company investment over here. Like a property appraiser? I'm feeling a property appraiser. Let's have a look. 7.92 ducats and 4.32 going away. Now I'm going to run the property appraiser. 7.92 to us. 50% bonus trade steering. Let's check next month. Because I don't know how this multiplies in. 7.92, 4.32. Okay, it gained us about a ducat. It's not insane. Interesting. Can I see that happening somewhere around here? I mean, it clearly worked. It did increase our steering. But I wonder where that gain is. Because it doesn't seem to be in any of these things. The 55.1% trade power modifier here is just this, which does not include our building. Running maximized profit. I don't see steering in here. What's this? What's all this then? Production increase. Not relevant for us. It's odd, right? I mean, assuming that we don't have any other steering modifiers here, I would have assumed that the amount of money we steer would increase by 50%. Ah, that's not how that works because it fights against the others? I don't know. I wish it said somewhere on here where that steering modifier is applied. Because I do have a hard time understanding whether this is worth it or not. I mean, we just paid 1,000 ducats to get about a ducat increase in the money transferred to Kazan. Of which we move then 80%, I guess. Well, Lübeck's also helping a bit, but about 80% of that is moved into Novgorod, where we collect about 86%, but there's also a multiplier applied to it. What does it say? Somewhere around here it says that we're applying a multiplier, right? I saw it earlier. And each node you steer through increases the amount of money getting through. But also it's get lost. So let's assume we just get that ducat. We're probably not getting quite that ducat, but let's assume that we are. That means we need 1,000 a month to get it done. So that's slightly less than 100 years. That's not worth it. Not for this campaign. Until more money comes in, right? When we have more money coming from the New World, then things get more interesting. Speaking of the New World, there's Miami. Completely forgot that we're at war. But I assume they're not going to give me what I want. Wait, what's... What I would want is Waupeton, which we're not getting. But where the heck is Tennessee? Oh, down there. Let's see. I mean, I have a rough idea where Tennessee is geographically. But transferring my geographic knowledge of modern day United States, which is rough. It's not non-existent, but it's not like insane. Just because the US of A are just so big. Obviously same goes for Russia. Anyway, applying that knowledge is one thing, but knowing where exactly in the game that's then going to be when I don't even have a full map, that's a whole other thing. More rebels. My subject would be able to deal with it if they had troops over there. My boats who are carrying people over are taking a bunch of attrition, which is not particularly attractive. Well, they only made one trip so far. They're already almost dead. Gee. Ungraceful natives. And a nice treasure fleet. Treasure. We should consider running a new icon. Speaking of Patriarch Authority, how are we doing on that anyway? Probably about to be capped if we're not capped already. Not capped already. We could even take this and not be capped. Discipline, don't care. Unrest, medium care, not a lot. Aggressive expansion, I mean, I guess. I guess that's the main one we're looking at right now, so we don't get randomly coalitioned. Seems fine. And then I'm gonna grab that loyalty. And be good. Let's take this land from the Chinook. And maybe 78% is good enough to eat you up? Yes, yes it is. Okay. All we need is to give this to the whatever my friends are here, the Comanche. And I don't even care about your money. Go away. I could separate piece these others out to keep them on a slightly lower peace timer, but I will not be able to separate piece out these. And then I might not actually get the main peace deal if I get let these guys go. So let's do this. And be okay about it. Does it matter? I mean, it's too late to think about it, but maybe reducing aggressive expansion doesn't matter when these are the numbers we're looking at, and Muscovy is much higher, I assume. Not that Muscovy is the biggest issue, as they are sure to be my big expansion target anyway. Korea! Yeah, sure, come in. You did take the scent of trade from me, which I don't like, but generally this is fine. That dip. That dip. Do I have any... I don't think I have much to accept here, do I? No, and we're at 3 out of 3 promoted cultures anyway. Misha wouldn't be horrible, better than Astrokani. But we don't have the slots. So I guess not. So I guess that dip goes into more of the... 122 ducats to improve in St. Petersburg. That's quite the place. This wool wouldn't even be good if we didn't have the monopoly going, and we do. Do we really have to grab one of these? Not all that great places. Forest. 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 Bah. I could just do Malaga, but we gave up the monopoly on cows, livestock, so that seems... I guess lucky, sure. Lucky has the advantage, I believe. No, it doesn't. No. I was about to say that it's at the water, but it's not. I mean, compared to the rest of our empire, it's basically a coastal province, but it isn't. So we're not going to get sailors out of it. Not that that's a big problem. Ooh, speaking of sailors, I should be looking into buffing up. Not that it has anything to do with the sailors, much. I'm going to buff up these sense of trade to at least level 2. In places that we care about trade. Mangazy is not even a set of trade, it's just Nestuary. But a good one at that. And do we have one here? Looks like we do not. No, nothing in Tomsk. Tver is not heavy on the status of trade, is it? And down here... Ah, freaking Koreans. Is that the only scent of trade up here? Looks like it is. I can't improve it because it's not mine. White Sea. We don't trade in the White Sea. There's 3 ducats that we just lose. But hey. I'm thinking of buffing up St. Petersburg to the full-on thing. Not that that's nuts or anything. Do I actually want this over the landlocked one? Development cost, trade power, and institution spread are the same, I think. Here we get manpower. Here we got, what, sailors and development cost. Don't super care about the sailors, but 10% development cost, I mean, that's not bad for the whole area. I just want one. It's probably also not going to pay off. But those are things we probably don't have to worry about much. So, might as well continue spending on nice things. Speaking of, this is not nice, but hey. Here, do you guys know that Yankton is also a good place to fabricate claims on. You do not. Get it done. Did I do Pawnee already? Might not. I feel like I didn't. I did not. Get the Pawnee as well. Might as well sit on my subjects' unrest here while I'm not declaring war. I could declare war on those Assiniboine though. They only have a few friends. Cheyenne and the Illinois are these. These guys are smart. They always leave one province in between the province I'm taking and the province they are in. So I can never take two provinces in one war here. Yeah, I mean, why not, right? It's not time to click the button yet, is it? Button? No. In 70. Ah, it's 67. Does that mean I can start eating you up? Not quite. July this year. I'm gonna put them on scutage, if that's the thing I can do to personal unions. Let's see. RDF. Can I have a scutage for you? No. That's a shame. It means that they're gonna join me in my war, and I can't annex them during war. Then again, we might want to start indexing you first anyway in 69, because you're bigger. You take 393 dip to annex, while you take just nothing, I assume. Integrate. I wish it said. It doesn't. You don't love me. That is something that we can change. Love me. Say that you love me. And then let's go and eat up some more natives, because why not? Do we neighbor any natives over here? No. Well, yes. We could go and start munching into the Mexican nations to get that next nation going, colony nation. That seems good too. Yeah, I think once my troops are here and they have dealt with my subjects' rebellions, I will in fact allow them to go ahead and eat up the others. Did I not unpause at all yet? Where's my navy at? My transport navy, that is. Oh, up here. Okay, they still need some time to prepare. War. Right. Take Iowa. Sure. I was about to make some stupid joke about it being a battleground state, but I forgot where that actually is. So that joke would have fallen flat a bit. The Fountain of Youth you found? That's not fair. I've been looking for these places and not finding any. Just because you came here first or something? Come on. Yeah. Super general here. 3 stars. Austria declared war on Switzerland. The age-old rivalry. War of the neutrals. Can't believe you can't beat your own rebels there. I understand that California wasn't able to. I guess they accepted the things eventually or something. But the fact that Alaska is not doing it, that's just sad. Still 3 years ahead of time. So I guess we know who's the lucky one. But no, it's still not cheaper to develop in Ladoga or Ingermanland. Could have been because of the 10% extra development cost reduction we get from the center of trade that I made. But it didn't end up being that way. The Cheyenne luckily are in reach of my guns. And these are not much of wars, right? But gotta do what you gotta do to be a proper imperialist. We're certainly imperial. Now, should I just be landing my troops over in Alaska and then walking south? Feels like that's probably not right. If my boats were to take the other route, then they would take a bit longer, but they would probably lose a lot less, or take a lot less attrition there. 71% enough to deal with the Assiniboine here. Give it to my subject. Sioux, Iowa, no. Well, let's crush the Cheyenne. And show them what's for. Get you home. You are pretty busy there. But natives being natives, this is not much of a problem. Totemist Zealots trying to convert Alaska. We know this. We're trying to work on that. But there's going to be Eulogy Separatists. Yeah, whatever. You want peace, eh? Do you want the peace I want? You do not. Then, unfortunately, we cannot have peace in our time. Could raise more Streltsy, but we're... well... 30 Streltsy. Wow. We have so many Streltsy. Probably not gonna click the button right now. Don't know why I would. Do I piece out the... I probably do, right? The Illinois here. Merely for themselves. White piece them. Get them out. Because this time we are gonna finish it by sieging down the Cheyenne anyway. And this way we get the 5-year time already taking on the Illinois rather than getting a longer timer later when we piece out the Comanche. So that makes a lot of sense to me. Bukhara attacking Timmy. Bit disgusted that Timmy is still alive, but... 51-point workshop over in Tula. Now that's a place. We did put some development into it, I guess. Yeah. Again, probably not worth building those marketplaces for the time we have. But it'll be fine. There goes the Cheyenne. I will sue them for peace once my diplomats come home. I guess we have improved enough with the Ostiuk. Takes so much time to travel over here and back that it's kind of nice to have more than one diplomat available there. Meeting for themselves, send demand, get out. Generous peace offer, indeed. I mean, it is very generous. Timmy, sure. Come in here. And then let's talk to Iowa and say, give me that. Give it to my subject, that is. Have suppress, join, and... what's the thing I just wanted to do? Right, check on the overextension of my subject. They should be fine, but we don't want to overextend them, right? I thought I was able to see that somewhere. Maybe I'm not. Maybe just see it when I go for Grand Province. Oh well. Doesn't matter. Surely they won't be overextended. Surely. Here we go. Develop. Oh, make core. It's not what we're looking for. We're looking for development. Mologa is cheap, but still bad. Vishny is kind of cheap now. Startup Ladoga, actually. Yeah, do we have encourage even going on there? We do not. It's going to be pretty good. Do we have another? No. As expected, rivalry is difficult. But we're still doing fine on power projection. Not nuts, but fine. What do we develop? We develop admin, we develop div. Some mill, some admin, some dip. Sure. 50 church in general, that's not great. Well, it must be seamen here. It's not bad, in fact. Eight combat pips. And a siege as opposed to the 6 on Bogdan here. I'm wondering if I should keep all of them. Yeah, I will. We're very high on mill right now, so we don't super mind having -1 mill. And this way, once one of our generals dies, we still have a good one available. One of our generals. We just completed which this one here. So we can now go inland. Not that it's great. Where's my colonist? There's my colonist. Ooh, but we did get that extra merchant from somewhere. How's that? Did California grow? Where's my extra merchant from? Alaska or two things. What's that extra merchant from? From additional merchants. What am I missing here? Do I have an idea that's called additional merchants? No, I don't. What did I just get that +1 merchant from? Oh, is it like super happy influential burghers or something? No. One from Muscovy, Siberia, one from Manchuria, one from Alaska, 2 base, and 1 additional. I take it, but I kind of want to know why I have it. No, it's not trading in fur that does it. And here we get the same tooltip. I don't know. Damned if I know. Sure. I'll take that additional merchant and put it where? Could start steering in California A. There's still not tons of money there. But there is a tiny bit. What else can we do? There's nothing else leading to Jiren, so we don't care about that. There's nothing else leading to Siberia. We're not actively steering in Kazan, but that's not a problem. We're steering to Kazan, we're steering to Novgorod. I don't really know what my merchant's gonna do other than steer from the Americas. Yeah? Yeah, it's still gonna give me more money, but not a lot. Then again, I didn't expect to have this guy at all. Additional merchants. Institution? Have I had that since taking the institution? No, right? Yes. Global trade +1 merchant. There we go. Must have had that for a while and not used it. Great. Go me. Merchants favored. Yes. It'll be fine. What's even 87% influence? Scary, that's what it is. Scary. Oh, you crush those rebels somehow. Did you just go increase autonomy or something? Yeah. I mean, if that's how you want to play it, that's how you play it, Comanche. It's not like I can do anything about it. I don't know how powerful these totem zealots are, but they might be more powerful than I ever imagined. No, I mean more powerful than I am. With my 4,000 guys. Boats hurting, yeah. Go home and then stay home for a moment. I really should probably get more boats. I mean, it's not like I'm lacking money or sailors or naval force limit. So still sitting on my 2 bows, that's just greedy, right? Let's grab some brigs. Ooh, I should build a flagship. I haven't built a flagship yet. This puts me up to what? 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, a bit of flagship over in the Baltic. That just adds to trade power. I like when I can get away with it. I like building a flag. Oh, no, I'm not. Because my navy's so small, apparently. I guess I'll just buffer up these boats even more. The issue with buffering up this fleet is that we really have no place to produce. Because we have very, very few of the Baltic Sea provinces. There goes Sinaloa, which should allow me to now colonize Arahumara here, this place, which is awesome. Now it may be in Colonial California. That's possible, but it's not. It's nicely buckled to Colonial Mexico. Did I ever send the guy here? I probably didn't know, because it needs 2 clicks now. Let's forget that. There we go. And then, well, guess it's time to put another cut in here, eh? Truce to Ustyuk has ended. Oh no, not my truce to Ustyuk. When can I eat you anyway? 73. Yeah, if I want a nice lined up annexation. Oh, I never declared the war on the Great Horde. Okay, I should really get onto that. Let's do that before I forget. And then we put a cut in here. Because while the Ottomans are not defender of the faith, I should take advantage of that. Just eat their stuff because I want it. I'm gonna take Canada because it's next door. I don't really care about AQ. I'm not gonna bring in the Commonwealth. Why would I? I just go. And I grab powerful leader here, crunch. And I'll grab some other powerful leader. Get it there. And you can just carpet siege that. And yeah, AQ is gonna show up or something, but that's not an issue at all. Let's see how that first battle goes, and then do put that cut in here. Do I just do another colony in here? I guess I do, don't I? Yeah, let's just do Apache here. I could do the colony in Mexico by just eating up Mexican nations. What a lead number of troops we lost there. But that seems like work. And I mean, if I can avoid work, then surely I should. Carpet siege this and then really put that cut in here. I'm already going to say thank you folks for watching. If you like what you're seeing, then please do hit that like button, of course. Subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And if you have anything at all to say to me, then there's many better places to go than the actual section named comment section, right? I mean, that's why it's called comment section, because you go there and comment on it. Thank you for watching. See you next time.